So, took me a while to figure out where to start this, as most of the alumni know, because I probably told you yesterday. I figured I should just start at the beginning. So I'm a spring baby, but I actually auditioned and called back for the acoustics in the fall of my freshman year, and did not get in. Nevertheless, looking back, so many members of the current group managed to make me feel welcome before I had even been an acoustic. As a freshman, as freshmen do, I wandered up to the wrong mod one Saturday night during first semester, and of course, it ended up being an acoustic mod. Danielle and Lauren answered the door, immediately recognized me, and planted the seed about coming back to audition again. After a Facebook message from Taylor and an email from Elliot, I decided to come back, and I'll never be able to thank you guys enough for that. Funny story about my second audition. I'm also a member of Molly Wen on campus, and we were returning from a conference in Montreal the night before my audition. Lo and behold, our bus broke down somewhere in New Hampshire, and I didn't make it back to campus until like 4 in the morning. Naturally, I slept through my class in the morning. Sorry, Mom. And the next thing on my calendar was audition, so even though I was like an hour early, I just headed to O'Connell House for Newton, hoping I'd be able to get some work done, or just wake up while I was waiting. As I was sitting in O'Connell House, a few acoustics showed up to set up, including Taylor and Dom, who was the freshman mezzo who got in the fall, so I obviously hated her. I explained my story to them about the bus breaking down and let them go about their setup. Now Dom, who had never been a part of auditions before, started handing out name tags for the current group, and mistakenly gave one to me as well. When she realized that I wasn't meant to have one and explained it to me, I took it off and stuck it on one of the blank index cards I was using to make flashcards. 2 days later, when I was officially being summoned as an acoustic, Dom told me it was a sign that she knew I was going to be an acoustic. I told myself I really didn't want to do shout-outs, especially for the current group, because I just have too many things to say and too many people to thank, and I'm on a time limit. So I will clearly be going on a letter writing campaign before I leave. At the same time, I realized that I couldn't properly reflect on my time at the acoustics without talking about 2 people. So sorry, everyone. Love you. Dom, I think that your words meant more to me that night than you realized. Sorry. When I was looking for inspiration to write this speech, I was looking through a bag of random memories that I have in my desk, and I found the name tag, and it's in my wallet backstage. Since then, we've added plane tickets, notes of encouragement, notes of discouragement, and 3.5 years of something more than friendship to our collection. I clearly didn't know what I was getting myself into when I asked you to be my roommate after knowing you for about a month. But I can honestly say it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Dom and I moved from 9502 to the Gate Man last year with our loyal fan base in the 4th row. Colin, Randall, Donut, Akel, Elmac, and Joy, and Ellie. Stayer was not our first choice, but it did, and Jackie, sorry, oh god, it's hard, I'm sorry. Stayer wasn't our first choice, but it did allow me to get to know the other person I need to give a shout out to. Where are you sitting? You know who you are, asshole. Oh, there you are. A lot of the people that I sang with for my first 2 years were surprised, not only when Rouge and I got a duet together, but also when they figured out we had actually become friends. I kid you not, Rouge and I became friends based on our similar schedules and our place of living, which was connected by a parking lot where we frequently and unintentionally would meet up and just talk about literally anything. Easily losing track of how long we were just standing in the cold, literally talking about nothing. Once Bruce started coming over to rehearse our duet, we realized we would never get rid of him. And he is now the official 7th member of our mod, as evidenced by the mod sweatshirt he has. In all seriousness, thank you for always being here, whether for serious conversation or a bit of comedic relief. I think it's really easy to overlook everything that you do for me, so I want you to know how much I appreciate it. Getting to know the Acoustics as an entity has truly been a 4-year process, and I'm sure I still only understand a fraction of all there is to know about this unique group. But in reminiscing, I've just realized a couple things, like how easy it is to overlook like this amazing thing that we do, and this amazing group of people that we are, despite the nearly daily reminders. As Rouge alluded to, I'm going to the Peace Corps next year, so I'm going to be in Mozambique. It's really exciting to embark on such a unique adventure for 27 months, but it's also really scary, knowing that I won't get to see these people. That there's always a chance that I might not be in this room again for 3 years. So just know how much I value and appreciate you all. And to the people in my project, I apologize again that it was hard. I just wanted to spend more time with you.